Hi guys, it's Steph here from Girls on the Loose, coming at you from KL. And I just wanted to kind of give a little summation of my time here in KL and also maybe give you some tips if you're planning on coming. So first of all, is KL a good destination to visit? I think it is. There's a lot of diversity in the people, there's a lot of diversity in the sites and the areas. Most importantly, maybe there's a lot of diversity in the food. I actually didn't show you the malls, but the malls are huge. I don't remember this from last time. Maybe these are all new malls or some of them are new, but you can basically get any brand, any type of kind of chain food place, anything that you might be missing from home, you can get it here. So that makes it a really good place to come. And especially if you're new to Asia, it's a great place to get your feet wet. It's also really affordable. You know, whenever it comes to accommodation, there are cheap places, there are luxury places, and there's everything in between. And so you can find something that fits your budget. The public transport is also very affordable, very cheap. Whenever it comes to where to stay, I would say you have a few options. The handiest options are Central and Bukit Bintang. If you stay there, you're right in the action. That said, it's a little bit more expensive for nice hotels there. You might be paying a little bit more. If you don't mind staying outside of the action, Chow Kit, which is where I stayed, is a great place. It's a great option because it's right on the light rail line to get you to both Bukit Bintang and to get you to Central. So although it takes a little bit of time, it is very handy. That said, for a trip like this that was so quick, I probably wouldn't choose to stay in Chow Kit again. I would like to stay more central if I've only got like 2 or 3 nights, simply because I just spent a lot of time getting to those parts of town every day. And so if you've got a lot of time, Chow Kit is a great option. Lots of budget eateries, lots of budget places to stay, easy to get into the sites. But if you're a bit pushed for time, I'd say either stay at Central or stay at Bukit Bintang. Both of those are really good options. So now on to a bit of the logistics here. So since I think it was April, Malaysia is open. It is open for tourists, open for business. You can get a 3-month visa on arrival if you're a Kiwi like me, or on my American passport. I could do it as well. I'm not sure, of course, about every country's passport, but right now you just get visa on arrival, 3 months, and you can stay for that 3 months and visit this beautiful country. There are no COVID restrictions to come to Malaysia. You don't need a PCR test. You don't need to show you're vaccinated. You don't need to fill in any app, nothing like that. That makes it really easy. But don't leave your masks behind, especially if you're going to be taking public transport. In Central especially, there are guards kind of there, and they might pull you up if you don't have a mask on. They might not let you get onto the train. So make sure that you have your mask in your pocket, just in case you're taking public transport. That's really the only place that I had someone say that I needed to wear a mask. Everywhere else, you'll see some people wearing masks, but I'd say not too many really in the malls and things, maybe not even 50%. So I'd say fewer people are wearing masks here than in Vietnam, but especially on public transport, you may get pulled up. So I'm looking forward to bringing you some more content from the region and specifically from Malaysia in the future. All right, so I hope that you found this little video helpful. I just wanted to give some hints and some tips of things that you can do and about the processes these days, because it's still something a lot of people are thinking about. All right, so we are Girls on the Loose, and we will catch you next time from the next destination. All right, so I am here at Chow Kit monorail station, and I just wanted to show you guys what it's like to take the monorail, what you have to do, and what you should expect. So I'm heading to Central now, and let's see how this goes. Let me see if I can show you something that might be helpful when you come and visit KL. So the first thing you're going to need to do is find where you buy the tickets. Now, if you don't have a card, you are going to need to go to the machine and buy a token. And that's what I'm doing today because I was here for such a short time, I didn't bother getting a card. So if you look here, you can see that there are 6 different options. Some of them are LRTs, there's the monorail, there's an MRTs, and yeah, there's something else as well, a BRT. So you kind of need to know what you want before you get here, all right? Because otherwise you're going to get confused. So I know that I need the green line to go to Bukit Bintang or to go to Central. I'm going to Central today, all right? And you can hit English so that you can see in English. And then I'm going to choose the monorail. And see, you can see that we're in Chao Kit. And you can see that Air Asia Bukit Bintang, that's another popular place. But we are going clear down the line to Central. All right, so I hit Central. And you can see that it is 3 ringgit 70 for one ticket. So that is, what, about 70 cents to go that far? I think that's pretty good. So we just need one ticket today. Oh, and so I am going to put in, you can see the notes that you can use. I'm going to start by putting in a note. And the most annoying thing is that these machines don't really like to take your money sometimes. So there can be some fiddling around as you try to get it to accept your money. Whoops, 1 in. Okay, 2 in, we're on a roll. Yeah, this is really annoying. You would be really annoyed if you were in a hurry. Luckily, I do have quite a bit of time. 3. And I'm not messing around with the coins today because I'm holding a camera and carrying a bag, so. Oh, this is the last one. Come on. Ah, doesn't want this one. Okay, oh good. Someone came to help me. That's one nice thing. They're always here to help. So now I'm waiting for my change and I'm also waiting for my token. So this is what you get if you don't have a card. All right, and so we are done at the machine. Thank you, sir. All right, and as he said, I need to put my mask on, which I already have said about, but yeah, I sometimes forget. All right, I'm masked up and ready to go. Thank you. All right. So first you need to find one that is open. Here it is. And you need to put, let me get my bag ready. You need to put your token where there's a circle. It opens it up and you go through. I didn't film myself going up the platform because that would have just made you seasick. With my bag, it was a little bit difficult. So I'm on platform 2 waiting to go to Central. So I'm on the train now. One good thing about the train is it's always cool, it's always clean, and I will catch up with you again whenever I get to Central to tell you what happens next. All right, we made it to Central, so we just need to find our way out. You can tell that it was nice and cool on there because my glasses are all fogged up. All right, here we are at the turnstiles. Need to make sure that you get your token, so I have mine in my back pocket this time. I already lost it once from my pockets, so make sure you put it somewhere safe. All right, and you see here, you just put your little token in. It should open, but of course it didn't. One more time. Nope, this one's not going to work for me. This one? Okay, thank you. All right, somebody else being helpful, so try it in this one. All right, that one opens. That, my friends, is how you get from Chao Kit to Central Station. There were a few little hiccups along the way, and I found that throughout my time that, you know, sometimes things don't work, or sometimes I can't get it to take my money, or sometimes I can't get it to take the token, or that I lost my token. So these little things happen, but in general, it's a fairly easy trip. And so now we're at Central. You can connect to go to the airport. You can connect with the red line to go to Pedaling Market if that's where you want to go. Basically, you can connect to anywhere in the city from here. So this is where you want to go for any of your public transport if you need to make some connections. So we've made it to Central, and things get a little bit hairy if you need to connect because it's not always right by, like the lines aren't always right by each other. So do not go down the escalator if you want to connect. That will take you to Little India. Okay, so you need to find where it is you need to connect. Look it up, look at the signs, and generally it's not too difficult. Okay, customer service. If you want to ask any questions, you can go there. All right, this one is to the red line. We don't want to go there, but I do know that we can walk through them all and get to the train to the airport, which is where I'm going now. One good thing, everyone speaks English in Malaysia, basically. So if you do get lost, if you are having trouble, just feel free to ask. And there's lots of little information booths, things like that around that can help you. All right, so let me just get my bearings. Let's see. Everything's pretty closed. It looks totally different whenever everything's closed. All right. So I think, yeah, this is what I said about it being sometimes confusing. I think I'm gonna head in the Baskin-Robbins direction and have a look to see if that is where I go to get to Central Station, the actual, you know, midpoint where you catch the train to the airport. Stay tuned. If not, then we are taking the scenic route, but nothing wrong with that, right? Anyway, as I said, look up, and maybe you can see there is a sign to Central, so to the station, so I'm pretty sure we need to go up the escalator. So it didn't lead us down the garden path. All right, I'm gonna put the camera away while I go up this escalator so I don't kill myself with the bag. I will see you at the top. And one really nice thing about the train to the airport is they have it signposted in pink, so it's really hard to miss. So we've got the train to get back to the airport over here in pink on the right. It was 55 ringgit coming, so I'm assuming that it is the same price now. One ticket to the airport, please.
Ticket to the airport, so okay. Which airline are you flying with?
I'm flying with Vietjet.
Vietjet, okay, so it's KLIA, yeah? KLIA. Okay, here's your ticket, miss.
Thank you.
Good day, bye.
Great, so easy as that. And one thing to know if you are flying with a budget carrier is that you still have to go to the main terminal first, because that's where you check in and that's where you do immigration. So you have to go to the main terminal, do your immigration, do your check-in, and then after that you can catch the airport train, which takes you to the budget terminal. All right, so I think that I'm going to end this here because it's too hard to manage everything. Make sure that you keep this ticket handy because you need it at the beginning and at the end. So I hope that you found this useful, and all the best with your next trip in KL. Just remember to like and subscribe. We're Girls on the Loose, and I will catch you next time.